When it comes to debating or arguing, it seems some people always have to have the last word, don't they? The last little dig or the final 2 cents, if you like. Perhaps a lot of people are of the belief that having the last word in an argument makes them the winner, or somehow gives them power over their opponent. This is wrong, of course. If the debate is all about winning, then the winner is the one who has the strongest arguments. For some, the last word is something they must have. There is some really childish behaviour going on here on YouTube. It is genuinely pathetic, a lot of it. Think about this. When someone authoritatively tries to seemingly have the last word, put an end to the argument, is that really what they want? An end to the argument, that is. Or do they really want to continue the argument? Are they hoping to provoke you into saying more? See, not having the last word is actually empowering, I think. By choosing not to have the last word, you are effectively shutting down the conversation or the debate. Not having the last word can send a clear message that you don't really care what the other person has to say anymore. Maybe because they are just repeating the same crap over and over. So you walk away, you choose to be the grown-up. You've got the power, not the last word guy. That's how I see it anyway. It is important to listen to people, but where you've got someone who just keeps churning out the same tired bullshit over and over, there's only so much your brain can take. I think you have to be able to let things go in life. I can do this. Some can't, it seems. I don't know what it is with some people. Insecurity, a deep craving for any kind of attention. I don't know. To anyone who thinks having the last word is so very important, I say this. Even though you may think you're absolutely right and perhaps unchallengeable, you are sadly mistaken. There is always some way to challenge an assumption or continue an argument. There's always some way. You have to remember, no one has perfect wisdom. No one is an infallible debater. I was watching two people who don't like each other having an argument at work a few weeks ago. At first I thought, this is healthy. They've got a good back and forth going. It's respectful. I'm watching a healthy conflict here. But after a while, it gets to the stage where both of them are just making the same points over and over, and we reach an impasse. And then it just degenerates into a shouting match. It gets bad-tempered, and these two guys have to be physically separated by myself and some of my colleagues. The two of them still haven't kissed and made up, but that's another story, I suppose. A couple of days ago, I was thinking to myself, all of that nastiness could have been avoided if just one of these blokes had said, you know, let's just agree to disagree. You have your perspective, I don't agree with you, but I respect your position. I have my perspective, I see things differently from you. If one of them had just said that, and then added that for them, this argument is over because I have no further interest, this isn't really going anywhere, then that would have been it. End game, game over. You know, it takes two to tango, as the old saying goes. You have to remember that. If one guy walks away, then the other one is just left to talk to himself. and you should take this into consideration, people who like to argue a lot. Some people get a kick out of getting a rise out of others, getting a rise out of you. So people like that, if you don't want to be their little plaything, if you don't want to wind up being their chew toy, then learn to walk away. You know, sometimes it really is the best thing to do. Yeah. Empower yourself. Learn to walk away.